shrieks. I felt a red cauldron of hate well up in my chest. She just sat there riveted before the screen, hunkered down in the darkness, picking her nose, wiping a cocaine-encrusted booger on the arm of my sofa. Bitch. Baby, we should probably be leaving soon, no? I reminded her. She responded by throwing the nearest object at me. An overflowing ashtray scattering butts and ashes all across the floor that I just finished sweeping clean. Males! Shut the fuck up, Cigano, go! Move, stupid! I'm watching this. That's it. She didn't finish her sentence. I shot across the room like a disturbed alligator and grabbed her by the throat hard. I pulled her up off the sofa and pinned her to the wall. Shocked, hateful eyes of outrage popped out of her pimply face as I banged her head against the wall twice. Boop, boop. Screaming, spitting in her mug, "You have gone too far, bitch," and it was on. She fought back and we struggled, knocking plates and furniture asunder. Finally, I pinned her to the floor, putting both my knees on her arms, gripping her throat firmly in my hands. Finally, she relaxed and just gave up. She knew she was no match for me. But I got over it fast, like I always did. Suddenly, I felt like a bully sitting there on top of her. I told her I'd let her up again if she promised to stop breaking things and screaming her lungs out at me. She nodded. I let her up. For once, she even kept her word. Maybe she had a headache. Thank you. This is another short chapter here, and then I'm gonna put you out of your misery.
Out of your misery.
Out of my misery. Okay. This is later. I don't know how long I was out before I was awakened with that creepy death house chill, like when the crack ghost had tapped me on the shoulder the other day. I cracked my eyes in that foggy state where you don't know what day it is or if it's day or night, totally disoriented, coming to some strange sound. What the fuck? Then I saw her hovering over me on the bed like a bad acid hallucination. I blinked and rubbed my puffy eyes and looked again. It was really her this time. But something about her, something stranger than usual in her eyes, gave me another chill right down to my core. What the fucking fuck? She just sat there staring at me with this goofy, distant look on her mug, making these constipated little choking noises. Sudden panic. Oh my God, she's having an overdose. She's finally done it. Shit. I'm thinking any moment she'll be foaming at the mouth, bleeding from those big bugged out eyes and flipping around on my mattress like a hooked trout. Shit. I sat up fast and shook her shoulders hard. Baby, what's wrong? Talk to me, say something. She said nothing. She just sat there making these little noises like a sick cat choking on a hairball. Oh God. She edged closer to me, moving her face over my chest as if she was trying to tell me something really important. Oh God, please make her be all right. Please, God. I moved closer so as not to miss her final dying last words. Then all of a sudden she goes, "Hah!" A big gushing geyser flew out of her open mouth, bathing me in vomit. A warm shower of beans and rice and Coca-Cola and half-digested pizza from the day before yesterday, I think. All chocolate, all spewing over me. Jesus, coating me like the hard industrial shower spray they give you in a gringo jail to get the lice and crabs off you. Fuck. Paralyzed with shock, I watched in mute horror as she cocked back that gaping, toxic blowhole, perched over me like the gates of hell creaking open. She let it fly again. Whoa! Splash. Where does such a little girl keep so much fucking food and liquid waste? Dear God, a round little green pea rolling down a slimy trail right into my belly button, perfectly intact. Another one, and there's a baby carrot now. Christ on a shish kebab, she swallows down whole legumes. Too impatient and hyperactive to even fucking chew. Oh God, what the fuck is this? Bits of white rice everywhere like crawling maggots. Oh God, what if she's infested with internal larvae now? Good God. No, it's rice. It has to be rice. God, what next? Then she slowly turns around and gets up from the bed. She slithers down the ladder and walks across the room as if nothing had happened, dripping a slimy vomit trail, flap, 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 across the floor behind her. Are you completely insane? I yelled, suddenly wide awake, realizing the full horror of it all. She just looked right through me. I wasn't even there. I lost it, started yelling. The bathroom is over there, Narcisa. The toilet, the sink, bathroom, bathroom. You know the place where you spend half your fucking life smoking crack and staring at yourself in the fucking mirror? Bathroom. She just stared blankly into space. Jesus, Narcissa, I yelled. You avoid the fucking bed like it's an open grave, a fucking snake pit. You stay holed up for days in the fucking bathroom, but now, just now, exactly when you're supposed to go to the bathroom and blow your fucking lunch out or whatever, now you decide it's time to come up to bed just to throw up on me? Thanks a lot. Jesus, that's not a goodnight kiss, you crazy bitch. She continued to stare off blankly. Why, Narcissa, I cried. Just tell me, why do I deserve this shit? Why? I will clean it, Cigano. Her glazed expression of childlike sincerity somehow failed to immediately melt my heart. Yeah, right, I spat, rising up off the bed, vomit sliding down my torso, flap, onto the floor as I climbed down and searched for a towel. She just stood there with that blank look on her face. I began cleaning up, mumbling muffled curses as I mopped away at the slimy wreckage. Feeling better, lighter, suddenly all cheerful and perky again after a good healthy purge, she casually strolled right over and turned up the boombox full blast. Then she just started dancing again, gliding around the room, moving her feet around, spreading the stinking trail of puke far and wide as I desperately tried to wipe it all up. It was a losing battle. Finally, I stopped and stood there looking at her in disbelief. She had really outdone herself this time.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.